Hello. Welcome everybody to Master Duel. Kaiba. Hey, what's up? So by the way, just real quick, unfortunately, I had to sign into Master Duel earlier to turn the volume up because I never play this game with the volume on full. It's a game I use often to like listening to podcasts too while I play. And there's something that is really cool that's happening because of the 3rd anniversary, is that when you sign in, you get rewards, and I actually got an ultra rare pack. So it gave me a free pack of cards, basically, with one guaranteed ultra rare, and the ultra rare I got was a Firewall Dragon, which I now see is less cool, because it's Royal Finish, which would have been great, because that would have given me 30 ultra rare material, but I can't dismantle it. You fucks. Konami, you shit heels. Let me dismantle the cards I don't want. But anyway. Ridiculous. Master Duel sounds familiar somehow. Oh. Nah ha 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 ha. Nah ha 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 ha. Ole. Nah ha. Anyway. This is, I wanted to real quick just take a look at like some of the new stuff in the store. So we have Duel Experts, which is a new pack, which just has it has a bunch of like staples. Okay, that's pretty good. The Forbidden Liberated, so this is like Exodia cards and stuff. And what are you? I've never seen you before in my life, guy. Then all the regular stuff. Sinful. Ooh, a free pull. All right, well let's do this first. Maybe we'll get an ultra rare. No, we didn't. We didn't get anything above a rare. Ridiculous. Awful. Destructive. Oh, cool. Sky Strikers. I hate Sky Strikers so much. I hate playing against them. Again, nothing above a rare. That's insane. My luck has been tremendously bad this past few days. Heroes Union. This is actually a really cool idea because lots of people play, heroes, and it's nice to see. So you get a bunch of cool ones like Shadow Mist, which adds heroes to your hand. They give you 2 Pharises. Hell yeah, and a Neos Honest. What they give you a Sunrise, which is good, a Trinity, which is good, a Shining Neos, which is amazing, a Flame Wingman Infernal Rage, which is phenomenal. I don't care about these. This one's pretty good, but like it's not super difficult to craft. Surprised they put Skyscraper in here. I've literally never seen a hero deck use Skyscraper before. But hey. All in all, not a bad structure deck, to be honest. They still haven't made a Red Eyes structure deck. Don't know why they haven't done that. Oh, cool. 2 cards that everyone loves. And meh. Unimpressed. Unimpressed by that. These, though, these might be cool. So you get this dragon as a friend. You can get the Blue Eyes, Blue Eyes playmat, along with the Blue Eyes card, an icon, and all of this stuff. If you buy this for only 3,000 gems, you also get this for like half the price, which gives you a bunch of Sky Striker stuff, which I don't care about. Again, I hate Sky Strikers so much. This is a cool sleeve though, and a cool box. Whatever. That's uninterested. Again, Sky Strike. Why does Konami love Sky Strikers so much? Sky Strikers are like everywhere in this game. I don't get it. They're not like, they've never been fun to play against. They're very good. They also, like, Konami loves Sky Strikers to the point that their spell cards get their own unique animation when you play them. which feels like favoritism to me. I can sort of grasp a fair amount of how magic works just because of the similarities, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Is basically a mystery to me. You're not gonna learn from this stream, I'm afraid. I'm playing a kind of janky deck in, in diamond rank, and it's gonna be, insane. Lamau, what a card concept. A type of building. No, Sky Striker is about these, anime schoolgirls, I guess, who are also robot samurai. I don't know what their story is, and I truly don't care. Every time I see a Sky Striker card, I want to like shoot blood out of my eyes like a lizard, like an angry lizard. Oh cool, I bricked. Well, let's see how this goes, because if they decide to just win right now, which is entirely possible, they might just be about to win. I'm gonna, instead of sitting here in silence complaining about their very, very good deck, which they're about to win with. Oh, it's a Horus deck. Fucking kill me. Instead, I can summarize for you guys an episode of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. No, there was a legit card that was just a skyscraper. I saw it. Oh. Well. I mean, that's the nice thing about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game, is like cards can be kind of anything, because you get like, oh, this is like a fantasy flying rabbit creature. Cool. And this is like a psychic dude. Cool. And this is like a streamer. Sick. And then you get like this guy's deck, which is bullshit. And bullshit. And who can forget bullshit. So anyway, this is gonna go on for a little bit, I think. So let me yeah, fuck it. I'm not winning. We may as well do this now. Let me recount for you an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! That I can think of. I believe it was episode 6 of season 1 was the first time we ever actually get to see Joey duel in a tournament, which is Duelist Kingdom, where he plays against My Valentine, who, as we all know at this point in the series, is cheating. She's openly cheating. It's not in any way a discussion whether or not she's cheating. She is. She uses this technique of like spraying different kinds of perfume on her cards so she knows which cards is which, and she uses that to psych people out by having the cards face down, and then she's like, I know what this one is, and then plays it and psychs them out. But it's cheating. It's oh, you're a Horus Telements deck? Cool. And she's using this technique against Joey, who at this point in time has a cold, and he's getting like freaked out by this because it's weird and he doesn't understand it and everything, so he's making a lot of stupid mistakes. But he has a cold from jumping into the ocean to get Yugi's Exodia cards, which Weevil Underwood just threw into the ocean mere episodes ago. Which, okay, so this fucks me up about the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that at one point, they fight against Bandit Keith, who reveals that he's got like a whole bunch of decks that he brought to the island, which will allow him to like basically take on any opponent because he has a ton of decks that can fit any situation. But that doesn't make sense because unless he has spy cameras around the island, he's not going to know what people he's playing again, like what they have in their deck. So how will he know how to like beat them? Anyway, it doesn't matter. When he reveals that, Yugi and the gang are like, but you were only allowed to bring a 40 card deck to the island. Like, that's the point, is that you can trade and stuff on the ship on the way over, but you're only actually allowed to bring 40 cards. And that fucks me up, right? Because like Yugi loses 5 cards. He loses the Exodia cards, which means that he's been playing in Duelist Kingdom with an illegal deck for the entire time. And no one ever brings that up. He never like explains what he replaced the cards with. or anything. It's just like, okay, I guess he had extra anyway. So Joey is also Joey gets a card at one point. He gets like Red Eyes Black Dragon, which means that he has 41 cards, which I guess isn't that big of a deal. But anyway, Mai and Joey are dueling, and Mai's creatures are flying creatures, so they have an advantage over Joey's like land creatures, which is something the anime never really gets into. But the manga gets into a bit more, that the game is like a lot more complicated. Like there's a bit more of like a type matchup system where like electricity is stronger against water, and water is stronger against fire, and like beasts are weaker against fire and things like that. That the manga actually explains pretty well, but they never get into it in the anime. And the manga actually makes a point in the very first appearance of duel monsters as a concept that like flying creatures have a 30% chance to dodge attacks from other creatures, which is why it's like why Joey can't like land hits on Mai's creatures even though they have the same attack points, whatever, and she can like essentially flank his creatures. It's also never really explained in the show why they can't attack each other directly. It's a part of the rules of the tournament is that you can only attack the other person's creature, which is why if they can't play a creature, they just instantly lose, basically. Anyway, so Mai and Joey are dueling. Joey's cold gets, like, it breaks, and he's able to smell again, so he figures out the aroma technique that Mai is using, which doesn't make as much sense in the show, right? Because, like, I'll get into why it doesn't make sense in a second. It's my turn, and I can do basically nothing. Their board is set up in such a way... Well, they have Appaloosa, so if I activate any effect, they can just have this card lose 800 attack and negate it. I don't know what Engraver does. I'm assuming it's good. Fiendsmiths, I believe, just got added to the to Master Duel, so... Beatrice I've seen before, but I don't know how much it matters. Anyway, let's summon this. And then I'm just gonna start attacking people. Well, I guess I can do that. And then I can put it up to block. And then I will put this. This doesn't make any difference. I guess I can... Like, eventually I am just gonna have to do this. I'm just gonna have to get the attack totals down on this thing. So it's gonna do that. Now it can only negate 2 more times, because it's gonna go down to 16. Yeah, but it's fine. This thing can't use its effects, and none of these things can attack over it. This thing can destroy this, though, so this is not a permanent solution in any way, shape, or form. And I should have played it in attack mode, because I could have destroyed one of these monsters, but it doesn't matter. Actually, yeah, I should have played it in attack mode and attacked the Appaloosa. Damn, that would have been smart. That would have been smarter of me. I'm an idiot, as it turns out. Oh, okay, so, the reason why it makes... Well, let's do this, because this will at least end the game faster. Oh! Appaloosa can't negate that. Is it only monster effects? Oh, only monster effects. Oh, okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That was to make this stop sooner. So the reason that it makes, like, way more sense in the manga as to why Joey can, like, see through Mai's aromatherapy technique better is that, in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga, the dual arenas that they fight on don't look the same as they do in the anime. What? A flag? Oh! That's so cool! That's so good! That's such a good idea! This is a new feature where they add your missions up here. Thank you! Okay, so sometimes Konami gets things right. That's nice. Oh look, it's a woman attached to a pair of breasts. I also like Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. The early episodes are a little hard to get through nowadays though, because they're from a different time in Little Karibo's life, which he acknowledges. That's very cool. Like Little Karibo has put in the descriptions of those videos like apologies and stuff, and like, hey, this contains, you know, some not great jokes and things like that, so this is how it went. Anyway, it makes way more sense. Kenpachi. Oh, we got a Bleach fan. We got a Bleach fan over here. Nightmare Throne. Oh, is this gonna be another Fiendsmith deck? This is what happens every single time cards get at. No, this isn't a Fiendsmith deck. This is a Yubel deck. Yep. Yubel deck, cool. So I'm not really going to be able to attack, which is fine. As far as I know, every Yubel deck I've come up against hasn't really had that many negates or anything. I just need to get rid of the spells and stuff like that. Although some Yubel cards change effects, like they change your creature's effects to destroy a Yubel card, which sucks. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, the reason it makes way more sense for the aromatherapy technique to be sort of uncovered in the manga is because the dual arenas are dual boxes. So the way they work in the manga is that they're basically glass boxes with like a card table in them, and the box itself is what's projecting the holograms. So you have to enter into the box, and you sit down at the table, and the table itself has the like fields and stuff, because that was the whole thing about Duelist Kingdom, is that wherever you play affects how strong your monsters are, which was a really cool idea, and it's holographically there and everything. But that makes more sense to me as to why like Joey can smell the different perfumes, because they're in an enclosed space together. They're in a glass box with one another. But in the show, it makes like no sense, because they're on opposite ends of a duel arena. They're like a mile apart from each other. Joey Wheeler has the sense of smell to be able to like differentiate different perfumes from like a mile away. Yeah, like Pegasus can read minds. Shadi can go into people's soul rooms, and Joey Wheeler can smell your heart. He has ESP because he can smell your thoughts. But yeah, so Joey figures out the aroma technique, so he isn't like as perturbed by it anymore, and he can concentrate, and he uses Time Wizard to basically destroy Mai's creatures, because Mai's technique up until that point was to have one creature, which was the Harpy Lady, and buff it continuously. And Time Wizard kind of wiped them out, but it turned Baby Dragon into Thousand Dragon, and he was able to attack because Thousand Dragon is a flying creature, and win the game. And it was like it's the first time you ever get to see Joey duel in the series in any sort of tournament setting, because he duels like casually in the classroom in the first episode and everything. And he just kind of sucks. Like, the whole point of that duel is to show that he doesn't really understand the game very well and everything like that. But it's cool to see him in this setting, and it was always more interesting to watch Joey duel than it was to watch like Yugi duel, because Joey is an underdog. He is he's a fish out of water. So you can see him like learn the game as you're going along. And that's really fun. I really like that as a concept. Part of me thinks that he might have made like a better main character for that exact reason. But also Yugi is a very good character in the show, so I don't think necessarily that that's the case. Hey John Miller, welcome to the stream. I'm recounting episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! That I know from memory while I wait for everyone else to finish their turns. Joey sounds like a way more competent sidekick than the Duel Masters equivalent. Yeah, that was one thing I really didn't like about Duel Masters, is that the side characters didn't really do anything. It's kind of... Duel Masters, weirdly, is like the later seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where the side characters never get to do anything. Like, Joey gets to do stuff in Battle City, right? But, like, none of the other characters are duelists, so they don't really get involved. In the manga, they get a lot more involved because they, the manga and the show was never really about the card game, but the show is a lot more about the card game than the comic was. The comic was always about, like, the characters and things like that. And that was something that, like, the spin-off series of Yu-Gi-Oh! Had trouble with, is especially, like, GX and things like that. Like, the English dub of GX, like, don't get me wrong, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. It's fun. The English dub of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is tough to watch. Because Jade Yuki is so deeply unlikable. And it kind of felt like Duel Masters, very unfortunately, put all of its eggs in the protagonist/villain bucket. And that kind of sucked. That, I wish the side characters got more going for them. But Duel Masters had other things going for it as well. Like, the dub is unhinged with the way the people talk. Man, this is still going. I'm sorry if y'all, Oh yeah, the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX theme song is a banger, though. Yu-Gi-Oh's theme songs never miss, dude. Like, I've yet to listen to a Yu-Gi-Oh! Theme song that wasn't just, like, insane. It's so good. But, yeah. I'm sorry if you guys went to watch me play Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm sure that would have been really entertaining. There was a girl named Mimi in Duel Masters, and she was your very first fictional crush. Oh, Mimi. Oh, shit. You know what's cool about that? Okay, so the guy who voices the main character in Duel Masters is the same voice actor who does the 4Kids dub of Digimon, who plays Tai, the, like, ostensibly the main character of Digimon. And there's a character in Digimon named Mimi as well. So there are two Mimis in two different 4Kids shows. That's pretty cool. So, John, what has brought you to our stream? Oh, Varudus, the final bringer of the end times, as opposed to all those other bringers of the end times who just couldn't get it right. They just couldn't hack it. They weren't final enough. Man, another Beatrice. Damn, guys. Did you all coordinate while I wasn't around to, like, have your decks be exactly the same? Jinzo, just, Alright, Jinzo, chill out, dude. Jinzo is so extra, man. Like, he does this shit, it's like he's a Sith Lord. But occasionally, if you click him enough, he'll like, point at the player and be like, that's my bro. He's not... It's that real streamer luck of, like, as soon as I say something, it won't happen. What does the PH mean, do you think? I like that happens. I like that Jinzo does his little attack. The one thing I hate about my adorable rabbit, this is Danger Jackalope, is that when I lose, he looks very sad. And that happens a lot. So I have to deal with the emotional weight of making this adorable rabbit antelope thing very sad. Constantly. And that feels like a dick move from Konami. Because I've already lost. Like, why am I paying for it further? An epic quest for a decent meal. You've seen... Oh, the first season of Digimon. OG Digimon. Yeah. Digimon was its own little thing. I watched a really good video. I think it was on Polygon. By Jenna Stieber. Who did a video on how different... the 90s would have been if Digimon was the popular series. Okay. Well, now you've seen how it can go two ways in Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Is either the opponent spends like 40 minutes doing their combo, or the opponent spends 40 minutes doing their combo, fuck it up, and then they surrender. The third way is that I get incredibly lucky and I go first, and all of my cards are there, and I get to play the game. I have yet to win with this deck I have, which sucks because when I net decked this from someone who got Master 1, I just need to. I think I don't have all the cards for it yet. It's unfinished, but I really like it as a concept. I want to play with. It has cute cats and like crazy strong extra deck monsters, and I wanna play in that space. I wanna play in that zone. Oh, it's the ADD board. It's the ADHD board. Yeah, I loved OG Digimon. It was I was talking about the video because the premise of the video basically is that the reason that so many people like who grew up watching Pokemon struggle to change and grow out of the like habits they had when they were young is because Pokemon, which was a very formative show for a lot of people, didn't inspire change. There was a lot of unfortunately a lot of like not changing at all in Pokemon. The characters basically stayed the same. They stayed the same age and everything, and it gave people this desire to never grow, basically, like never grow up. And Digimon is different because every season had new protagonists and the cast grew up. They got older and changed and became different people, and I think it would have been an interesting sort of if we could ever like invent a device that could look into parallel universes. I think it would be interesting to look into the one where Digimon was the popular show. My cat is under my bed at the moment, and he loves to do this very fun thing where he crawls out from underneath it like a xenomorph. Which is... It's it's a really unique... Oh, is this, Yep, okay. So wait, you're gonna get rid of its effect? But that means it won't leave the field. That means it's gonna stay on the field. Wait, does this, negate the activation if you do destroy that monster during the end phase, banish face-up monster special summoned by this effect. Yeah, that means that this card's gonna stay on the field. If you don't destroy it right now, I'm gonna be able to synchro with this. Oh. Apparently negate doesn't mean that. Okay. Yu-Gi-Oh's rules, maybe it was a sequencing thing. I just didn't realize or whatever. Anyway, let's Feather Duster the back row. Hopefully that'll do something. Okay. Oh yeah, this is the one that just you get to summon monsters from your extra deck. Just free. Just for free. Oh, I cancelled it. I wanted to minimize the menu. Damn it. What did you summon? Formula Synchron. Once per chain during your opponent's main phase, you can immediately after synchro summon using this card you control. Okay. Let's do this. Synchro. Okay, so you're gonna get a level 10 synchro monster. Which I'm gonna guess is Baron Fleur or Chaos Angel. Those are the two level 10s that I know of. I don't know why you would get Chaos Angel. Yeah, it has to be Baron Fleur because that has a inbuilt negate. Yeah. Let's discard Nibiru. And I will summon Pirelli. Yeah. Are you gonna negate it? You only get to use that negate once. And then you have to, like, switch it out and switch it back in. So be careful. Okay, you're gonna negate that. That's fine. I can live with that. Alright. Destroy the card, negate it. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna summon Pirelli. Yep. Do that. I will add my friend Pirelli to my hand. Okay, so Droll and Lockbird, that's fine. I'm gonna do this. I think I only have one quick play spell. It's Happy, okay. Happy Memory. What does Happy Memory do again? This card can attack a number of times based on... That sucks. That kind of sucks, dude. You see, the problem is if I summon that, that's kind of game over. Because this can just destroy it. Oh, wait, no, but then I can return it to the deck. It doesn't have a negate anymore. Okay, so we'll do that. I'll get rid of one of the materials. And then I'll summon it. I'll return this to the deck. No, to the hand. I will get rid of Pirelli Happy Memory. That works better in my graveyard. Return that to the hand. And then I will attack. Okay. I think that's kind of the point of this deck, is to be adaptive. I haven't played this deck a whole lot. So, but yeah, that's why I like it. I love toolbox decks. They're kind of my favorite. Alright, but these two cards are the combo. This will let me add Pirelli cards to my hand. This will let me add materials to my XZ's monsters. It's XZ's, by the way. It's not XYZ, which sucks. I know. It makes so much more sense if it's XYZ, but and it sounds better. But it's XZ's. Moki Moki. What's the plan? Oh, you're gonna synchro, huh? Coral Dragon. What do you do? Okay, so you're gonna target my monster. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Well, now, this is an interesting game of Yu-Gi-Oh! If it's sent from the graveyard, you draw one card. Okay, okay. That's not too bad. But because now, we can start doing some stuff. I'm going to take 500 points of damage, and I will select these two. And... Come on, dude! That sucks, Adok. Come on, coach, let him play. Alright, let's go again. I think I'm gonna play this deck one more time. I mostly wanna just earn enough like gems and stuff so I can buy packs. So I can start getting some ultra rare cards, because I need to... Let me show you. So for instance, this card I want to get 2 copies of. I mean, one more copy of. It's right now I only have 2. I want 3, because this goes into this card, which is very good. Yeah, I like... this is also just a pretty good card. It negates battle damage. I also want to get 2 more copies of this if I can. I need to get 1 more copy of Ash Blossom, probably another copy of Effect Vela, another 2 copies, and another copy of Max C, but like, I'm not made of ultra rares, you know? I would love to be made of ultra rares. I feel like that would get rid of a lot of the inconsistencies of my flesh. But yeah, the sort of whole point of this deck is to try and get X Pirelli Noir out, I guess, and just keep feeding XZ's material. It's unaffected by effects, well as 5 or more materials, which is crazy strong. And then if I get this card into it, it just gets 300 attack and defense points for how many materials it has. So if it has 5, it's already getting like 1,500 more of both, and it's unaffected. It makes it a great wall. I also have Dragoon in here, just in case I need it. I've never summoned Frame Lord Omega once. Literally never done it. Divine Arsenal Zeus. If an Xyz monster battled this turn, you can also Xyz summon this card using one monster I control as material. So the benefit of that would basically be it's really easy to get materials onto the Pirelli cards. So you fight with it once, and then you summon Zeus, and you can use its ability, which is to just take all the cards off of the field by removing 2 materials. Okay. So this deck can do a lot, and I like it a lot, and I wanted to go, but I think it needs to be sort of my project. So I think I'm gonna play one more game with this deck, and then I'm gonna show you one of my other ones, maybe my crazy janky sushi deck, which I'm not joking about. It's the creatures of sushi. They're pieces of sushi. Genuinely. They're sushi battleships, actually. Alright, let's, oh. There have to be cards on the field. Okay. Yeah, let's play this. I'll select that. It can't be destroyed. I'll discard 1 card, please. And I will summon Pirelli. I'll activate that effect. Effect Veiler, that's fair. Sucks, but it's fair. I will activate... Oh, wait, no. God damn it. And I'll also activate this to get rid of the Effect Veiler. So I'm not gonna add stuff to my hand from Delicious Memory, but I will still get into the graveyard so I can get some stuff. What's this? Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna add Stray Pirelli Street, because it makes my Xyz monsters unaffected. Let's get Delicious Memory. Pretty solid defense creature. Cool. And then I can target up to 2 spells or traps in the graveyard and attach them. I will attach this and this. So that's already got us up to 4. And Stray Pirelli Street also lets me attach stuff from the deck on my end phase, which is really good. Because watch this. Never mind. Okay. I mean, sure. Our truest goal at this point in time is to get this dual pass leveled up to level 75, so I can get the Crystal Beast Ruby Carbuncle. It is very cute, and I think it would make my Yu-Gi-Oh experience better if it replaced this rabbit. I love the rabbit, don't get me wrong, but, you know, it ain't no cat. And the Carbuncle is also not a cat, but it's close. Alright, so the Zoo deck I also kind of want to play at some point, but I just don't have enough cards for it. Like, I don't have... I filled this deck with a lot of stuff that shouldn't be here. It's not very good at the moment. Like, I need Trident and Shurag, and I just don't have them. Unfortunately, I can't make them. Sush is my jank deck. Let's play Sush. It's very bad. I'm not gonna win. This is the jankiest deck I own. The whole point of it is I have a wizard and some sushi. A wizard, some sushi, and a dream. I'm about to make this guy's day, this person's day, like, so much weird. Let's go. Ooh. I was worried for a sec. Okay, connection's fine. Alright, so they're gonna go first. That's fine. We can live with that. We can live with that. Who needs to go first? Not me. Never needed to go first in my life. Okay. Ooh, Telements Katshira. My favorite. I love Katshira decks so much, and Telements are so fun to play against. It's the best, dude, don't you know? Look, he sent a card to the graveyard, and he fusion summoned a monster, and now he's gonna do that 10 more times. Ugh, it gets so warm. Well, it's probably because my windows are closed. In fact, you know what? While this is all happening, I'm gonna go open my windows. Chat. What's... I know Duel Masters, Ole, you've been super into lately. What got you back into Duel Masters? And anyone else in chat, like, tell me about your card game experiences. Did you ever play Yu-Gi-Oh? Has Yu-Gi-Oh become an incomprehensible mess to you after this stream? Let me know. I'm gonna go open my windows quick because it is hot as balls in here. Horny merfolk. This is a deck of horny merfolk. It was a bit of a spontaneous thing, you suppose. Well, we talked about this a bit on the Discord, but the Duel Masters art on the cards is such a unique, soft painting style, and I love it. It's so cool to look at. I actually have some of my old Duel Masters cards in a card box at the moment, and they're just so nice to look at. I don't know what I was about to say, like, I don't know what color I'd play if I played Duel Masters today, but I'd probably play red. Let's be honest with ourselves. Although I do like green a lot in that game. I love in Duel Masters how they each color has like a specific design philosophy for its creatures. So like red creatures are generally like robots and dragons and things like that, or robot dragons, and green creatures are just like straight up animals and things like that, and blue creatures are generally like fish, aquatic kind of thing. It's really cool and simple to understand. It's like chaotic, you know? Like if you look at the tribes in chaotic, they each have a specific design philosophy that goes into them, and it makes it like, okay, well, I see this thing, you know, immediately from looking at a creature, like you're an underworlder or whatever. Your favorite deck was a light fire combo. Ah. I didn't realize light and fire could work well together. So you'd be, in Magic, you would be a Boros player. You'd play red and white. Which is, as a Boros player, I really enjoy it as a color combination. It has enough interaction in it to make it feel like you're a part of the game, but it's like also got a simple enough philosophy that it doesn't get bogged down in that sort of I have so many strategies I could do kind of problem, which is a problem I have with things like Dimir and things, you know. It feels like, well, Dimir, my biggest problem with Dimir is every time I play it I feel like an asshole. But yeah, okay. So fire and light. What was green was nature. And what was black again? Was it death? I'm not sure I'd want to say to people, oh, my tribe is death. But like, I feel like that would go very well with nature. And that might have been sort of my deal. Ooh, okay, let's... This fella didn't get the memo that I was playing a jank deck. Alright. Hey, why couldn't I affect Vela that? You're gonna fusion something? Alright. Alright. Alright, bud. Oh, cool. It's a floodgate. L Shadow Winder makes it so that you can only special summon monsters once per turn. Which is so cool. Which is... I have no room to complain. I used to play this card a bunch. This is the shitty thing about playing against the elements, is like they basically want to be destroyed. They are problems off and on the field. Alright, let's, I guess, tin goldfish into Gunkin Sun Suship. Yeah, the whole point of this creature type that I'm using is that they are battleships that are made of sushi. You know, the thing is, right, like, I can complain about people... Because there are people who build decks that can't be overcome at all in any card game. This happens in Magic, it happens in... It's basically a control deck, like, that's the whole point. It's just that I think Master Duel incentivizes people to essentially only build control decks, because I'll show you in a second... I don't care. Just win. Just win, homie. I don't care. I think this game incentivizes people to... I will affect Vela that because I want you to have a bad time. It incentivizes people to build these control decks because after the game, it will like allocate you points that will give you rewards. And I have gotten into a situation where I played a very intense game that was super fun, and I got allocated way less points than in games where my opponent just surrendered. So that's what they want. They want you to build a deck that, like, is uninteractable. You see, okay, so here, I activate a spell which gives me 100 points, I perform a special summon which gives me 100 points. They want you to, like, do all of this, take no damage, all of that. So basically, this game incentivizes you to build an uninteractable board. Which is wild to me for two reasons. One, it is really keeping the meta in place, because cards that are very good at doing that will always be at the top. For the case of these rewards, but also for the case of, like, if you can't interact with the board, you just win. So yeah, why wouldn't people play that? And two, it's so antithetical to what the Yu-Gi-Oh anime was about, which was largely, it was about underdogs, right? It was about, like, your opponent would summon this crazy combo, this insane creature, this perfect control, and then the main character would find a way around it. They would come back from the jaws of defeat with a victory. And then actual Yu-Gi-Oh wants you to build decks like the villains did in the show. And it's interesting to me, and I guess the reason for that is because the main characters in Yu-Gi-Oh didn't build good decks. Okay, so I guess he bricked. Like, his first hand was a brick, so he just surrendered. I'll take it, that's fine. Sometimes you just need a victory, you know? Alright, let's see what Ole has said about Duel Masters. The different okay, so it's fire, nature, light, and darkness. Alright, darkness. The different civilizations had certain in-story relationships, but the background lore of the setting was mostly just something that showed up in flavor text. Fire and nature were allies, and there were some cards that could give you bonuses for using allied colors, and there were some hate mechanics against the enemy civilizations, but you could make whatever combo you wanted. Alright, well I'd probably, if I played Duel Masters today, I would probably go for like a fire nature kind of thing, or maybe a fire darkness or something. I would almost certainly have fire, and I would almost certainly have nature. Alright, has that resolved? Why did that take so long to resolve? Okay, let's what is this music? Why does this sound like Persona music? Like, you can hear the singing in the background, right? That sounds like a Persona game. Fuck, I should have Ash Blossomed it. Oh well. I'm not going to be special summoning a lot. I have just realized that... Well, I needed to do that to trigger a Runic Fountain. But, like, having Hugin out... Actually, well, no, that's a good thing, because Hugin protects the fountain. And also, I'm not going to be able to discard Crystal Rose anyway. Hopefully I'll draw a Sprite. That would be ideal. Thank you. You're going to draw a bunch of cards there, homie. Can't wait to see what comes of it. Let's... Boop. Boop. Sunny Shine, what's up? Have you done the Rookie and Returner mutual campaign yet? Go to main menu, friend icon, please. Okay. I get the feeling that this is a bot. Or someone who wants me to... I don't know. This is... Well, it's probably not a bot. I don't wanna start... I've made that mistake before. But, like, the way it's worded is it sounds very, like, copy-pasted. Like, this will appeal to everyone. I see also that, Ole, you've posted a new oh. Well, we won. Nice. Fire and light was just something you liked for being able to both attack and defend on the field well? Oh, fair enough. That's... I mean, yeah, that does sound very Boros-like, you know? Ooh, we ranked up. Okay, so that gives us a... No, that doesn't give us 100 gold. Because... Or 100 points, because we've done that already. But let's collect our Duel Pass stuff. Ooh, 80 gems. That's not bad. Now I could... I might do this in my own time. I don't know if it starts, like, displaying information. But let's... So I want to buy a pack. I want to do this because this is the quickest way to get the cards I need. If I'm lucky, I will just pull the cards I need. Not lucky. Don't know why I assumed I would suddenly be lucky. After years of evidence to the contrary. But let's get one of Duel Experts. Maybe I'll get lucky with this one. Oh shit, I did. Whoa! Okay. All of these are pretty good. I can't believe I got 2 triple tactic talents. I've never seen a deck that needed 2, so... I might just dismantle them, to be honest. Okay. That's not bad, though. Do I want to dismantle them? You see, that's the issue, right? Is that they're both very good cards, and I might not get that lucky again. Yeah. Yeah, what am I doing? Basically, all of my decks have one triple T in them. I don't need more. Let's... What are we taking out? I think ultimately what we take out is Solemn Judgment. I like Solemn Judgment a lot. I don't necessarily think it's good for this deck. It hasn't really helped me. So let's do that. Okay, so now we have 2 of each of those. That really increases our chances to draw them. I also got a Small World? Damn, and a Forbidden Chalice. Okay, Forbidden Chalice is whatever, but still. And I got an evenly matched. Holy crap. That was a good pull. Maybe I should do Duel Experts from now on. Alrighty. Oh, there's new solo content as well. Oh, it's the Sky Strikers one. Cool. A girl in a war-torn land has been entrusted with the power to wield an armory of weapons and tasked with serving... Like, this is... whatever. This is every anime I've ever seen. It's the most... and that's... like, Sky Strikers is the most anime shit you can imagine. And that's fine. Like, if they were less annoying to play against... so if they were less good... then I wouldn't mind them as much. Fire and Light was just something... okay, the deck was weighted more towards fire than light. It had more fire cards in it. Mostly because the big powerhouse creatures you used were better if other fire creatures were present. And the light cards you did have were centered on blocking, card drawing, and tapping. So, like utility stuff. Okay. But your card collection grew pretty big, so you had several decks ultimately. Do you still know people who play Duel Masters? Do you have like a game store or something with people would be keen to play that? Because I that must be really cool. I wish that happened more at the game stores that I went to, is that people would play old games. Ah, fuck. Okay, we're gonna Ash Blossoms that. Because this might be Snake Eyes Fire King. Or Snake Eyes... literally anything. Snake Eyes is such a good engine that it can go into so many decks. As long... it could be like Snake Eyes Center Ion. It could be Snake Eyes Fire King. It could be Snake Eyes Diabell Star Rescue Ace. Or Snake Eyes a million other stuff. I have Snake Eyes cards that go into my Rescue Ace deck. Like, it's such a good engine. Okay, so this has all the actual, like, strong Snake Eyes cards. Oh, wait, what? Okay, so you summoned Oak. You can target one of your level 1 fire monsters that abandoned, okay, added to your hand or special summon it. So, okay. Okay. I've never seen the combo kind of gone like this before, but then again, I've never played pure Snake Eyes before. So... yeah, that's the thing, is that Snake Eyes cards can search pretty infinitely. Okay, so you do have Flamberge. Yeah. This card can put things in the spell zones and then summon them from the spell zones. It's very good at swarming, and you can like link summon with it and stuff, and it's crazy. Which is basically every archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, is that you can link summon and swarm. Okay, you do not, your friends whom you played with have all left it behind, and you largely have 2. You don't actually have your cards anymore. But you were fortunate to have your brother and a couple of other people who also played it. Yeah. Well, that's how it goes with games sometimes, is that you have friends that are really into it and love doing it, and you play it for a while, and then, you know, sometimes it's just like... you grow out of it, or you don't have time for it anymore or whatever. And it kind of sucks, but the memories are still good. You know? It's nice to look back at those games and see your time with them and enjoy it as a thought. Whew, boy. We're just playing all the hits tonight, Anto. This is... Okay, so this is so far just sort of a classic fire deck. Yep, Promethean Princess brings back cards from the graveyard. That Sinful Spoil is gonna summon Diabellstar. Or, no, oh, this is Fire King. Okay. So this is Snake Eyes Fire King. You just didn't have any Fire King cards in hand. Alright. I am so deeply effed. Target special summon from your extra deck one different rank by using the next targeted material, but return it to the extra deck during the end phase. Banish. Okay. So this is actually, yeah. Whenever I'm in a situation like this where the other person's going off so hard that I'm about to see every card they've ever owned, I like to use that moment to sort of just read the cards in my hand again, get a bit more familiar with my deck as I do, and, you know, come up with like, oh, that could be good. This is like Hoppier Squadron would be very good if I had a creature on the board, because I could summon this to the board and synchro summon something with it. Although that's not that good because I only have one synchro creature. And it's a level 8, so I would need a level 6 creature on the board. Although I suppose if I had a couple of Pirellis, like that would be fine. Yeah, I would need like this downward mage, this downward magician, and maybe like another creature on the board, another 2-star creature, and then I could summon that Omega Frame. This might have been a waste actually. Like, I was excited to use this because I love psychic creatures. I kind of really love psychic creatures, and it's limited to 1, so it must be good. It banishes things. It can return banished cards to the graveyard. If it's in the graveyard, I can shuffle a card from my graveyard and this card back into my deck. And I banish stuff from my opponent's hand. Oh, you have the alternate art. Man. I'm extra double fucked, I guess. Go, Raigeki. It literally doesn't matter. Anything I play at this point doesn't matter. Biker Cat Girl, okay then. Okay, so this is the alternate art of IP Masquerader, because she, in her other art, doesn't have a bike. She's just like a cat girl. Duel Masters did not feature cute anime girls on cards. Perhaps that's what brought it down. That's fair. That has been the downfall of many a card game. Psy Frame Lord Omega looks 100% on point as a light civilization creature. I think it would be, probably. I will discard my Hoppier Squadron, because it does not matter at this point. I will summon my Pirelli. Oh, right. Appaloosa only negates monster effects. Okay, so I'll summon Pirelli. And I think this will just destroy everything. Yes, please. Yes, please. Anto, did I just, like, ruin your deck? No, you're gonna summon Promethean Princess, right? No, IP Masquerader. Do you have enough? Okay, and also... Garunix, and also you're going to... Okay, why this one? I feel like... Oh, you had 2 of them. You had 2 of them in your hands. And that gets rid of their effects, so I can't XZ summon using the effects of either of these. Okay, so you're gonna destroy a card. You're gonna destroy a fire card. You're gonna destroy one of my cards. You're gonna link summon. Like, Anto, it's my turn, dude. Can you stop? Can you chill? It's fully not your turn, my guy. Please. We never learned to share. Okay, you're gonna banish my other creature? It doesn't matter. It really, like, you do super get to that point in a Yu-Gi-Oh game where it's like, oh, it doesn't matter what I do. You are so far ahead of me now that I can't catch up at all. Which kind of sucks. The meta of this game is wild. I don't... Like, first turn kills should not be this common. You know? And they rarely are in this game. I've been first turn killed a lot. Anyway, Ole sent more messages about duel monsters. It would be a Mecha Thunder or an Initiate, which is, I presume, a light civilization creature. You were gonna reply to this earlier, but yeah, the distinct look and feel of each civilization was a big part of its charm to me. Yeah, I mean, it's like I said earlier, the art style for Duel Masters is just so... Don't get me wrong, I do love the art style for like Yu-Gi-Oh! And things like that. Is like the sort of anime kind of style. It's cool to look at. I really do love it. If you look at some of the like the art of that is great. And it's not like underdone or anything. Like, look at how detailed this is and how lovely and everything. The compositions are good. The creature designs are pretty clear. The art of some cards can be a little cluttered, in my opinion. Like, this thing is a little bit cluttered and which kind of sucks, but Magic is sort of the same way. Magic has a lot more of like a realistic oil painting vibe that I like a lot. But Duel Masters has this sort of in-between soft painted... It's like... I don't know how to describe... It's soft oil. You know, if Magic is like hard oil, like genuine, like a portrait or something, then it... Well, that's not true, because you would use soft oil on a portrait. But I can't explain it. Like, you really just have to look at Duel Masters cards to see it. The style is so deeply unique to the series, and it blows me away. Anyway, that was 20 minutes of me talking about a different card game. You know what sucks, though? Is that, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is still fun. Like, I worry that people are gonna come away from this stream thinking I don't think Yu-Gi-Oh! Is fun or whatever. It is. It's very fun. I have had many games on this program that have, you know, we've both kind of run out of our strategies, or we both bricked. And then we just had to play. We just had to play Yu-Gi-Oh! We just had to, like, answer threats as we could. We were basically top-decking answers with each other. And it was a really fun game. Because it was like, oh, he played this, but then I played that. And then, you know, and that was super fun. And I wish more Yu-Gi-Oh! Games were like that. But you still do get games like that. And it is cool to see like your big strategy go off. So Yu-Gi-Oh is more fun than I maybe have been letting on. But also go and look at Duel Master's card art if you have the time. Maybe if you want to start playing Yu-Gi-Oh, now is probably the best time to get into Master Duel, because like I said, you get a bunch of rewards for signing in because it's the 3rd anniversary. They're celebrating the 3rd anniversary and stuff like that. So there's a bunch to get. And yeah, stay magical, stay safe, stay friendly, stay watching, and I'll see you guys next week Monday for the Pokemon streams. Oh, and the Is It video, the Magic the Gathering Is It video is going really well. It's getting further than it did before. I'm starting to get into a good groove with it, so hopefully it'll be out by March. So next month we'll have that video. In the meantime, go and check out Emilio's latest video, where he analyzes a Shadiversity video and talks about SwordTube, like sword fighting on YouTube and how sustainable it is. It's really, really good. Go and check it out. Thanks for watching, and have a good weekend, everybody. I hope it's wonderful. Bye-bye. Believe in the heart of the cards. Bye.